tax, and we will cut business taxes. Right now, the U.S. business tax is the second highest in the world. No wonder companies are moving elsewhere. We will cut that tax so we can keep American businesses in America. So, you know, when it comes to taxes, you have such a real clear choice on November 4th. It's already been defined there, your clear choice on national security issues. No question there. You know where John McCain is on national security. On the economy also, and on taxes. And I want to talk about this for a minute because our opponent is not being candid with you about his real tax plans. And it is not mean-spirited, and it is not negative campaigning to call someone out on their plans and their record and their association. And it's not mean-spirited or negative to call them out on their record. And we're going to do that because it's in fairness to you, to the voters. Now, you have to really listen to our opponent's words as he's been trying to explain his tax plan. You have to hear through the nuances what he actually means, because really there had been no candidness in telling you his real agenda for redistributing your hard-earned money. Obama says that he is for a tax credit, which is when government takes your money to give it away to someone else according to his priorities. John McCain and I, we're for a real tax cut, which is when government just takes less of your earnings to start with. You know, Florida, we got to hand it to old Joe the Plumber there in Toledo, Ohio. Because you know what he did? Somehow he succeeded where the rest of us have failed. He got Barack Obama to finally, in plain language, let you know what his real plan was for these tax increases. Obama says that he wants to spread the wealth. And what that means is government taking your money and doling it out according to some politicians' priorities. Spreading the wealth, and his running mate Joe Biden calls higher taxes patriotic. But Joe the Plumber said to him, it sounded like socialism. In fact, we've seen posters throughout our rallies. We've seen Clark the Cook, and we saw Cindy the Citizen the other day. That was a good one. And Joe the Filmmaker. There you go. You remember from a day. There you go. Now, Joe, don't say I didn't warn you. Look what happened to Joe the Plumber when he did that too. If you see a group of media folks standing in your driveway looking to attack you, I apologize. All right. We just made you famous, Filmmaker. All right. But a lot of people are identifying with him because they understand that he is speaking for so many Americans when he asked a simple question. A lot of folks in the country who have been talking to us before, during, after these rallies have said too that they appreciated Joe the Plumber just asked a straightforward question, desiring that answer for some candor from Barack Obama and his real plans. At a McCain rally, there was a man recently there named Tito Munoz, and Tito owns a small construction company. We call him Tito the Builder. And Tito isn't pleased with how the Obama campaign and its media friends have roughed up Joe the Plumber just for asking a simple, straightforward question. So Tito has a question of his own, and Barack Obama isn't going to like this one either. But Tito asked, he wants to know, when I quote, he said, "Why the heck are you going after Joe the Plumber? Joe the Plumber has an idea. He has a future. He wants to be something else. Why is that so wrong in America?" Reminder for us also. He says, "Everything is possible in America, and I made it, and Joe the Plumber could make it better than me. I was born in Colombia, but I was made in the USA." I guess, you know, if you want to work hard, if you understand what hard work feels like, and if you believe that America is the land of possibilities, and you don't want your dreams dashed by the Obama tax increase plan, and if you don't like the way that our opponents have treated a guy who just asked a simple question, then you're Joe the Plumber too, and we're all in this together, Florida. Anyway, a whole lot of supporters of Barack the wealth spender. And it's because you understand that his plan to redistribute wealth will stifle the entrepreneurial spirit that made this country the greatest country on earth. Government, and that is the problem. That's not the solution. His plan will ultimately punish hard work, and ultimately it punishes productivity. And instead of taking more of your hard-earned money, your investments, taxing more of your inventory, and spreading your wealth, John McCain and I want to spread opportunity so that people like you